They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Returnable for Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A quick throw out to Lockett. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd and 15 now. Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 right. 18 right here.
On 2nd and 12, Smith over the middle, complete. It's Young, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll get this to about the 38. The Seahawks sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big Lion.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Let's go
And
now.
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Cut back team. Cut. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go sweep.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Smith now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on 2nd and 6. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. A little juke. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Go.
From the red zone now, Smith. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. And there you go, Charles. A guy you liked an awful lot coming out of college, I know, making the stop behind the line.
Yeah, I thought he had the best instincts of any linebacker I'd seen in about the last decade. Crashed together with some tremendous athletic ability. Not bad for the first month of his NFL career.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Walker with another carry. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
18 Cardinal.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in the ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast and as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 7 yards there and a first down.
19 seconds.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks.
60.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
From the 50, it's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
18 runners.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Pat the street! Pat the street!
To the right side, this is Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Panther 11! Panther 11! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
They'll try the air now with Smith. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! 19 Lions!
Out of the gun, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. Room here to run. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 7, Smith. He completes this to Walker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a run with Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Here we go.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Back to 60.
Geno now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Let's go now.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rebel. 8 Warriors 17.
3rd and long. It's Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Myers' kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's not back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here. Can't get any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Smith now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got